Jay Cutler once stood as the undisputed king of bodybuilding, four-time Mr. Olympia, untouchable in the eyes of millions. His victories defined the sport. But behind those massive muscles and awe-inspiring wins, there was a toll no one saw. Years of extreme training, countless injections, and grueling pressure took a devastating toll on his health. Despite his success, Cutler was forced to confront the dark reality of his choices, decisions that left him with lasting physical and mental scars. Now, for the first time, Jay Cutler reveals the true cost of greatness and the price he paid to become the most iconic bodybuilder in history. Jay Cutler didn't grow up in the spotlight. Raised in the small town of Worcester, Massachusetts, he was just another kid with big dreams and a relentless drive. A passion for fitness led him down a path where few dared to go, into the world of professional bodybuilding. In 2000, at his first Mr. Olympia appearance, Cutler finished 15th, a far cry from the championship glory he would later claim. But that moment didn't break him. It lit a fire. For years, Cutler would battle not only his rivals, but also his own body, pushing himself to the extreme. Every meal, every workout, every supplement became part of the blueprint for victory. But there were consequences. 2006, the year Cutler finally dethroned Ronnie Coleman, the reigning champion. The crowd erupted as he became Mr. Olympia for the first time. But behind the scenes, the toll of years of sacrifice was beginning to show. His physique, sculpted to perfection, came with a heavy price. And as his fame grew, so did the pressure to maintain that perfect body. To maintain that championship title, Cutler needed more than just hard work. He needed to push the limits of what his body could handle. And that meant turning to performance, enhancing drugs, PEDs, a controversial and often hidden part of the sport. While bodybuilding celebrated his victories, there was another side to the story. An internal battle with his health, his mind, and the choices he made to stay on top. The drugs, the dieting, the constant grind. It's not a normal lifestyle. But in bodybuilding, it's almost expected. Everyone's doing it, and if you don't, you're left behind, Cutler admits today. But this wasn't just about the body. It was about the psychological weight of perfection. The pressure to keep improving, to keep winning, forever. And with every year, Cutler's body was becoming more fragile. Behind the scenes, Cutler's body was beginning to show signs of wear and tear. His joints ached. His muscles, once his pride, now felt like a burden. The relentless pursuit of perfection had taken its toll. The mental struggles were no different. Once a man who thrived under pressure, Cutler found himself confronting the reality of aging, his glory years behind him, and a body that no longer responded the way it once did. The mental toll of being a champion, of always having to be the best, is often ignored. The self-doubt, the constant question of am I still enough? These were battles Cutler had to fight, even off the stage. There were times I thought, what if I can't do this anymore? What if my body just breaks down completely? It was scary. The hardest thing is accepting it, he reflects. By 2013, Cutler was nearing the end of his competitive career. The spotlight had dimmed, and despite his achievements, he had come face to face with a harsh reality. His body could no longer compete at the level it once did. After years of dedication, years of glory, he was forced to retire. But the question remained, what happens to a champion once the lights fade? Jay Cutler's journey didn't end with his retirement. He turned his focus to business, becoming an entrepreneur with Cutler Nutrition and sharing his experiences to help others. But his new fight wasn't against other athletes. It was against the legacy of his former self. The consequences of years of extreme competition were undeniable. Cutler dealt with multiple surgeries, constant pain, and the long-term health risks associated with a life dedicated to bodybuilding. His injuries are not the only aftermath. The question of ped use remains a shadow in bodybuilding, with many questioning the true cost of such a lifestyle. But Cutler is open about the sacrifices he made and the price he paid. And despite everything, he doesn't regret the journey. Today, Jay Cutler is more than just a bodybuilder. He's a businessman, a mentor, and a source of inspiration for those who want to build not just their bodies, but their futures. His legacy in bodybuilding is secured, but his story is still unfolding. And for Cutler, the true victory isn't in the gold medals or the trophies. It's in finding peace and purpose after the stage lights have gone out. Jay Cutler's story isn't just about muscles, fame, or winning titles. It's about understanding the true cost of greatness and learning to live with the consequences. The price of perfection may be steep, but the journey is what defines us. Jay Cutler's legacy is more than his titles. It's about the resilience, the strength, and the wisdom that comes from knowing when to let go.